Hi friends. Today we are going on vacation for 7 days. The road will take 2 days and the vacation will take 5 days. We are going to Abkhazia, to the city of Gagra. I will try to show you what is good and interesting there. We will walk around the city, take several tourist routes. In general, let's see whether it's worth going there on vacation, or whether we should refrain from going. We start our journey from Russia from a small settlement called Oktyabrsky Zhutovo railway station. And here, friends, there is an automatic. This is a small train on which I used to work. My task was to take people to the right place, and then lift them to the wires. There are 27,000 volts in these wires, so I do not advise touching the wires. In 15 minutes, the train will arrive and we will set off on a journey. I worked as a driver on such a train for about 10 years, friends. First, of course, I studied, about 1.5 years. Okay, friends, less words. I'm waiting for a train from there and we'll go there. Well, guys, we arrived in the city of Adler. It is still Russia. Behind me you can see the Adler railway station. We ordered a taxi for 2 families, it will be cheaper. In total, the ticket will be 4,000 rubles. That's about $45. Friends, they will take us straight to the hotel. The drive will take about 1.5 hours, that's what the taxi driver says. So in 1.5 hours we will be there. Well, guys, we have arrived in the city of Gagra, and behind us is the entrance to the Amzа hotel. It is raining outside as you can see, but this is not a problem for us. Now we will go with you and look at the Amzа hotel park. There is a large screen on the roof. The nature here is not bad. I see that the palm trees are spreading. Let's quickly go inside. So friends, I'm standing at the entrance to the main building, and let's see how everything looks here. We are greeted by a large and brown hall. Let's take a look. We are now going up the stairs to the 2nd floor to see what is there. The stairs are circular and look very nice. As we downloaded at the reception that there is a gym here. Let's see what we have here. There is also a very large room where you can chill. Over there I see a linen table. Let's start from the beginning. On the right we have a children's room. If anyone has children, they can play there. To get into the rooms, you need to get the keys from the reception. Next we have a meeting room. Next we have a movie theater. They show movies there once every 2 days. So we'll definitely look there tomorrow. And here we have a pool table. But I don't see a cue or balls. Maybe they are in one of the rooms. And then we have a door to the gym. Let's go there and take a look. Let's see what is on the right side of the hall. Look at the high and double ceilings. So friends, I see 2 elevators on the right. And on the left are 2 doors to utility rooms. There seems to be an emergency staircase in the corner. Let me show you what the prices are at the bar on the top floor of the hotel. There is also a lobby bar on the ground floor. Let's go in and see what's there. Here we have a bar counter where you can buy yourself a drink. Overall, everything is quite beautiful. There is a great view from the window. I can see palm trees. There are no palm trees in Russia. I will compare this place with the places where I have previously vacationed in Russia. I will compare the level of service, attitude towards tourists, beauty of nature, convenience of the hotel. In short, I will compare even small details. So let me tell you where I vacationed before this place. One is Krasnaya Torka, the city of Gelendzhik. I was also at the Paris Hotel in the city of Anapa. And at first glance, this hotel makes a much greater impression than those places that I listed. The hotel is more beautiful. Everything is somehow large, high ceilings, everything is white. Lots of light, interesting interiors, beautiful bar counters. Now I look at the restaurant and there is a lot of glass. It looks very beautiful. We will also try what they cook in this restaurant and give you feedback. I will tell you whether the food is tasty or not. I will rate everything on a 10-point scale. If you arrive from Russia, the time will be automatically set forward by an hour, so if you need Moscow time, set the time manually to the correct one. Now we will be registered and we will go to check into the room. The native language here is Abkhazian, but everyone speaks Russian. So basically the locals here speak Russian fluently. Let me show you what a hotel toilet looks like. Everything is very nice and clean. There is an air freshener, not cheap. Let's go to the restaurant and see what's there and how everything looks. There are 3 types of jam here. Here I see 2 coffee machines. I don't know yet if they work or not. They seem to be switched off. Or maybe they are just working now in sleep mode. A machine with juices. Here are different teas. From the Greenfield Company. This is not bad tea, so the tea here is not cheap. Beautiful interior. Fruit platter. Fresh strawberries, kiwi, oranges and other fruits. There is red and white wine. There is a large TV upstairs. And here we have baked goods. There are also tea products on this side. Coffee machines definitely work here. And further, there is a juice machine. Let's get something to eat. I took the first course called rasolnik and my wife took noodles. We also took fruits, as well as second courses. I took a little bit of everything to try as many options as possible. I also took apple juice and 2 glasses of wine. This is red and white wine. For dessert, I took a cappuccino from the Nescafe machine. I also took a few cookies. Unfortunately, there is not much choice with baked goods. Now I will eat and give you a review of all the food I tried. Guys, I took the same coffee from different machines. I took a cappuccino. On the right is coffee poured from a small machine and on the left is from a large machine. The cappuccino from the small machine is very bitter. The pouring technology was different. In the small machine, the coffee was poured first and then milk. And from the large machine, the milk was poured first and then coffee. The large coffee machine makes it much tastier. It has a softer taste, and on the small one it turned out too bitter. So let's go check into room 411. Let's see what awaits us inside. Let's go in and see what we have here. A mirror and a dressing room on the left. The smell is like wood. Strangely. Although I don't see anything wooden here. As you can see, the bed is covered with clean white linen. There are 4 pillows. Let's go out to the balcony and see what kind of view we have there. We are on the 4th floor. There is a table and 2 chairs on the balcony. Not bad. Here you can relax and drink wine, or have a leisurely smoke for those who smoke, of course. You can also have a cup of coffee or tea in the morning. This is the view we have from the balcony. A fountain will be working below in the summer. On the left we have the Black Sea. There are palm trees on the territory. Not bad. There are also large windows to the floor, which looks pretty good. There are some minor downsides. These are squashed mosquitoes on the ceiling. It seems that the owners should think about installing mosquito nets somehow. The split system is built in. As you can see, it is quite convenient. There is a telephone on the nightstand from which you can call the reception and ask something or solve some issue. There are also spotlights and general lighting. On the right side of the table there are 2 bottles of water of 0.5 L. In the left drawer there is a small refrigerator. The refrigerator is turned off. You will need to turn it on. Also on the left there are 2 drawers in which you can put things. On the table there is green and black tea, 2 mugs and an electric kettle. In the corridor you can undress and hang your outerwear. There is a clothes dryer in the locker and also a safe, though I don't see any instructions for it. There is a hairdryer. 2 blue towels intended for the pool. 2 white capes after a shower, or you can put them on after swimming in the pool. There are also 2 white bags below. Well, okay, let's look further. The wallpaper is a little bit old, but it's not very noticeable. The wardrobe I got was very creaky. Next we have a toilet and a shower cabin. It looks pretty nice. The stove is downstairs. Everything is clean. The shower mixer is not bad. Definitely not cheap. On the table there are 2 bars soaps, 2 bottles of shower gel and 2 shampoos in bags. On the right there are 2 glasses for toothbrushes and toothpaste. I see something written on the right. Let me read it. It says here that we will provide you with a razor, needles, and combs upon your request. Let's turn on the light. The light is bright. It illuminates perfectly what is needed. There are additional mirrors on the right. One of them is magnifying. There are 2 footrests hanging above the toilet. There are other white towels for the shower. Now we'll change from the road and I'll share with you a review of the food. This was the first lunch at the Amzа restaurant. What are the downsides? My wife found hair on the robe. Now we'll call the reception to replace these robes. Let me tell you about the quality of food in the restaurant. I will rate it on a 10-point scale. I think it will be more correct. I rate the food at 9 points. No less. All the food was either tasty or very tasty. There was nothing tasteless. If you compare it with Krasnaya Tulka, I will say that the food here is much tastier. The fruits are fresh, sweet, and tasty. The only thing I didn't like was the coffee from the small machine. The wine is not bad, but to be honest I am not a fan of this drink, so I cannot give you an exact review. The apple juice is quite good. It does not taste chemical. And in the red talk it had a chemical aftertaste. But it seemed to me that it was a little diluted. The salads were delicious. The meat was just excellent. I would rate it at least 9 points. Something even 10 points. I compare it with my 2 previous vacations. Evening came. We came to play billiards. Unfortunately, there is only one table, so there might be a queue for it. We are of course amateurs in this game, but we still know something. Let me try to break it. Now we'll play for an hour and then go to dinner. Before billiards, I visited the gym, worked out there for about 40 minutes. You also need to get the keys to the gym at the reception. We came for dinner. Let's see what's new here. I see cheeses, beautifully decorated with nuts. Here we have pearl barley. This looks like buckwheat. Next we have cabbage. For the first course we have rasolnik. On the other hand, we have noodle soup. From the new I see fish, cutlets and chicken. And this is our boiled chicken. Here we have sauces. I like the white sauce the most. It's called tartar. There is nothing new to eat anymore. Let's go see what fruit there is. The fruits are the same as at lunch, but there are new pastries. We had a pie, but I see new cookies. I took a little bit of everything and got a full plate. You are guaranteed to overeat. Be careful. But in fact, I want to try as many dishes as possible. I took interesting red cabbage. Took a little tartar sauce. I also took brushwood. Green is our string beans. I also took seaweed. 3 pieces of sausage. I will try and tell you how it tastes. The fruits are very tasty. I will also try the pastries. My wife took a cutlet. We will try it too. Let's start tasting. Friends. Guys, these green beans, they're like raw. They're not fried or steamed. They're just like raw green beans. I didn't like this dish very much. The next dish is buckwheat. It's ordinary. I'm not a big fan of buckwheat. For me, it's of average taste. My wife's cutlet was very tasty. My wife's plate was very tasty, my wife and I liked it. I haven't tried the fish yet. I really liked the sauce. Let's also try the potatoes now. Baked potatoes. Potatoes get 8 out of 10. If you add sauce to it, I would rate the taste at 9.5 points. By the way, I took a little red sauce. It says there that it is ketchup, but it tastes like tomato paste. It does not taste like ketchup at all. It is also a little spicy. Yellow and red cabbage are very tasty. They also have different tastes, not similar to each other. Both options are tasty. Red cabbage is like beetroot. The tastes are very different. Now I'll try the fish. The fish is called trout. It's a sea fish. It has a few bones, but let's try it. Sea fish has a unique taste. but I would probably rate it 6 points because I am very picky about food.
Поставлю 6 этой рыбе.
Maybe 7 points, no more.
Да, вот.
Green beans are certainly an acquired taste
Блин.
because they are raw.
Сырое.
The smoked sausage is very tasty, by the way. You can tell it's not cheap and very tasty. The regular sausage didn't seem very good to me. Let's say average quality. And the cooked sausage is pretty regular. Not super tasty and not bad. Now I'm going to try the pigtail cheese.
Частей, называется.
The cheese is called Chechel. It is salty. It is delicious to eat it with beer, instead of chips. You can eat it like that too, but with beer it will certainly taste better. In principle, we tried everything.
Фрукты.
Fruits, excellent, fresh and ripe. Oranges are sweet.
Все спелое, идеально.
It's just perfect. Let me tell you about the juice. Pomegranate juice. It seemed to me very concentrated. If before I took apple juice and it seemed diluted, then this one is too concentrated. When I drink it, my eye jumps from the acidity. Now I'll go and pour myself another juice. Here is white grape juice. But for some reason it is red. Let's try it. This juice has the perfect concentration of flavor. Cherry juice is too strong. Apple juice is a little diluted. And this juice is just perfect. I would recommend making all 3 juices exactly the same concentration as grape juice. Who loves grape juice? This will be the perfect taste for him. I just like apple juice better. Let's give this beautiful girl a try. Let's ask her for a review. She said it was delicious. She liked it as much as I did. This is the most perfectly melted juice. But it's grape juice. Not everyone likes grape juice. I tried the croissant and it was very tasty. Now I'll try these cookies.
А не, ну не песочная. Да? Не крошится.
Не крошится, не песочная.
I thought these were shortbread cookies, but they weren't. I'd give it 7 points. For some reason, they turn off the coffee machines in the evening, and you can only have tea to drink. This is strange. Of course, I don't know what it's connected with. They also don't serve alcoholic drinks in the evening, apparently so that you go up to the bar on the top floor and spend your money there, with a great view of the sea and mountains. Now we will go with you to the cinema hall. Let's see what we have inside. The room is of course quite large. The cinema hall is really big. I like it. Also, there are not bad seats with cup holders.
Мы, короче, в самую середину. Вид места у нас.
We will go and sit in the
Именно
middle,
поэтому.
in the most VIP places.
Идем.
We finished watching the movie and now I will give you a review of it. The hall is excellent, but the sounds seem to come only from one side. It seemed to me as if the sound was mono and not stereo. Perhaps it was a poor quality movie. It seems that the movie was not original. We are already tired and now I am going to the room. Enough adventures for today, time to get some sleep. In the cinema there was a cartoon with subtitles that covered 30% of the screen. I did not like it. It interfered with watching the cartoon. Friends, good morning. Today is the second day. Today is May 14th. It is my birthday. Abkhazia gives me a wonderful gift in the form of excellent weather outside. Just look at what a wonderful view. The sun is shining, but it is still cool because it rained yesterday. Today, according to the plan, breakfast and then a paragliding flight. I have not done this kind of extreme before, but I feel that it will be cool. Day 2, we are at breakfast. Here we have rice porridge. On the left we have semolina porridge. Let's see what's new. I see sausages, then frankfurters, then bacon, then omelette and the same cabbage as yesterday. Salted tomatoes have appeared. On the other side we have eggs and butter. Next we have round cheesecakes. Next baked apples. And I also see a dish called draniki. I've heard of it but never tried it. Next salad and sliced cheese and vegetables. Next we have vareniki with cottage cheese, scrambled eggs, then 4 types of jam. There's a new cheese pie. There's cereal for breakfast. There's milk and yogurt. Then there's fruit. And that's all I see that's new. Let's see what I got for breakfast. Let's try it. Let's start with the salad.
Салат.
The salad needs to be dressed with mayonnaise. I forgot to do it, but oh well, I'll try it this way. It's pretty good even without mayonnaise, and if you add mayonnaise to it, it'll be even better. I admit honestly, the food here is very tasty. Let's try the draniki. I don't know yet what ingredients it is made of. Let's try it.
Ну вот без ничего попробуем.
It seems like there is too much oil in it, and you can tell by the look that there is quite a lot of oil. I don't even know what they should taste like. I'm trying this dish for the first time. Now I'll try it with sour cream. The dish is certainly an acquired taste, but I will say that this dish is edible. I would like to eat such a dish sometimes, but not often. The taste is interesting, but there is a bit too much oil. It tastes like fried mashed potatoes mixed with bread. Draniki are grated potatoes that are squeezed out of juice and then flour and egg are added and then fried. Indeed, it tastes like that. Let's try the omelette now. A regular and tasty omelette. It seemed to me as if it was a little over-salted. Although no, perhaps the salt is normal. I can tell you for sure that the food here is delicious. I am very picky about food, but I am happy with the cooking. My wife will confirm that everything is always not tasty for me. So you don't have to worry about the food here, you will like it. Their cooks are excellent. Well done. In Anapa and Gelencik, the food is worse than here. So, next in line for us is sausage. I took a bite with the sauce, but I should have tried it first just without anything. The sauce interrupts the taste of the meat, so I don't understand yet. I'll try again without the sauce.
Ну, короче, сосиски.
I would rate the sausages as above average. Definitely not bad sausages. I think their price segment is above average. Not exactly the most expensive and the best, but quite tasty. Not cheap in taste. Usually cheap sausages are like some kind of soap. I boldly give 9 points. Next in line are vareniki with cottage cheese and pancakes. The vareniki is quite big. Usually they are 3 times smaller. This is the first time I have seen such big ones. Let my wife try them first. Let her give a review. It doesn't look very good. The cottage cheese is kind of unusual.
No.
These dumplings have salty cottage cheese. We make them at home from sweet cottage cheese. We are not used to this taste. Also, the dough is too thick. My wife says she would not take them again. She did not like them very much. I did not like them either because of the thick dough, which interrupts the whole taste. I would not take them again either. Let's try pancakes. The pancakes are just wonderful. The dough is tender and they are slightly sweet. It seems like they are fried in some kind of sugar syrup. They have a delicate and sweet taste. Not just sugar, but like some kind of syrup. An interesting aftertaste remains in the mouth after them. I liked 10 points. Their cook is excellent. Next we have ham. Let's try it.
Не видно было.
The ham is too fatty. There's a lot of fat here. I'm not really a ham fan. But if anyone likes ham, I think they'll like it. Next up is the sausage. I'm going to peel it now.
Это попозже. Давайте попробуем сардельку.
I would rate the taste as above average.
Это на девяточку точно.
I give it 9 points without hesitation.
9 из 10
Delicious.
точно дам.
If you add sauce, it would be even better.
Еда в
I
большинстве
really like
случаев
most of the food.
классная. Переедание вам обеспечено.
You will
ребят.
100%
Я просто
overeat.
уже натренированный,
Friends.
беру прям по чуть-чуть,
It's
по
just that this is
чуть-чуть,
not my
короче,
first time and I am
получается
trained to
много.
take very little. Just to try it, and it still turns out to be a lot. Next up is the cheesecake. Cheesecake with white sour cream. Let's try it.
Сырник со сметаной.
Friends.
Сырник тоже очень
The serniki is just the bomb. I really liked it. It is sweet, and if you eat it with sour cream, you get a sweet and sour taste that is very interesting. This is the best serniki I have ever tried.
Да.
Have you tried the cheesecake or not? I really liked it. Next we have baked apple.
А вот запеченные.
Let's try it quickly.
Давайте попробуем запеченные.
It looks like they sprinkled cinnamon on top.
Ну давайте прям так.
I don't like cinnamon, but let's try it.
Ну, давайте попробуем. Кстати, ну неплохо.
Not bad at
Знаете, на
all.
что похоже?
Now I'll try to explain
Как
what
вот
it
сушеные
tastes
яблоки,
like.
как у бабушки
It's
на
like
крыше,
dried
грубо говоря.
apples, like grandma dried on the
Да,
roof,
сушки, вот,
called
сушка
sushki.
вперемешку
It's
с
dried
обычным
apple
яблоком.
mixed with regular apple and a slightly
И
sweet
такой немножко
taste.
сладковатый
Something
вкус.
like that.
Такой вот. Да, только
Yes,
сушки, они
sushi
такие,
are
а
dried
здесь, получается,
apples, and
ничего.
here it turns out that it does not contain much juice.
Ну, небольшой сок содержит в себе яблоко, то есть не потерял
It is
сок.
some combination of flavors.
И сок получается кисло-сладкий. Он
The
тоже
juice
вкусный.
tastes sweet and sour.
Взяла? Так, в общем, я это
Now I'll
доедаю, и у
finish
нас
the apple,
останется
and
это что у
next
нас?
is the cottage cheese casserole.
И
Then
Тоже
there will
что-то
be a
из
cheese
творога,
pie.
Сыром, по-моему, пирог.
Let's try the cottage cheese casserole.
На сырник похоже, только нежный.
да.
The
чуть-чуть
taste is
есть, но
very
не-
delicate,
тот более
like
сладкий,
cream.
а
I
этот
love
прям
this
такой
taste.
нежный, как крем, короче, как бы так. Такой,
Как облачко.
да.
I would
ну,
gladly take the recipe
действительно,
for
да,
this
это-
dish if I
да,
could
мне
cook
очень
it so
нравится.
deliciously.
Еда очень обалденная. Если сравнивать с тем,
Next we have a cheese pie.
вот. А это у нас
Это сыр или творог?
это сыр. Это, короче,
There
да,
is
это
cheese in the middle and it is salty.
соленый сыр, либо тесто соленое.
I don't really
сыр.
like this taste.
То есть подсаленное, да. Ну, не знаю, ну кто любит соленое.
But anyone who likes salty cheese will like this dish.
Мне не очень. Ну да.
I didn't really like the last pie with
Соленое
salted
тесто
cheese.
мне просто нравится. А так, если кому-то это вкус нравится, конечно, будет интересно. Мне не зашла. А вот эта штука.
But the curd cheesecake is just magical. I fell in love with this taste.
Прям нежная, как крем. А вот это более пористая, но слаще. А вот это менее слаще, но очень нежная. Очень вкусно. Так, ну вот и все, мы позавтракали сейчас. Докушаем, попьем кофе.
This is where our breakfast ends. Let's drink tea with mint and lemon.
Лимончик.
Свежая мята.
Да, мята свежая. Так что...
Next, we have a paraglider at 10:45.
Параплан. Через час, да, за нами приедут?
We will be waiting for the car by this
10:45,
time.
Да, договорились, так что в 10:45 ждем машину. Так, зашли на 5
We
минут.
went into the room to rest for 10 minutes and then we want to take a little walk before the flight.
В общем,
I want to add about the bed. The mattress here is good, but the pillows here are just awful.
а вот подушки просто...
The material seems to be synthetic padding. They are very uncomfortable.
Блин, они очень неудобные.
I am used to sleeping on feather pillows, and here they are made of synthetic padding. I am extremely uncomfortable.
Они, во-первых,
They are
маленькие,
small and hard. In short, the pillows are awful, but the mattress is good. We came out from the return exit that leads to the sea.
заднего входа или выхода.
Let's see how everything looks here. The weather is simply magnificent.
Пальмы. Давайте пройдем к морю.
Perhaps I'll go to the sea and breathe some fresh air.
Посмотрим, что тут нас ждет. Так, тут лестница.
This is such a great view here. Friends, the beach here is pebbles, not sand. The sea is very clean.
Облака в горах.
In the distance are mountains and clouds. The view is just super.
А вот отель.
In 5 minutes we'll go to the car and go paragliding.